interesting. What was that? The chat prompt? Yeah. Let everyone know what you're up to here. We're playing Caverns and Klombos like we do every Tuesday night from 8 to 10 roughly p.m. Eastern Time. And it is our version of Lego D&D. Obviously, the name Caverns and Klombos a rift on the titular RPG. And yeah, customarily each week we get together, we run through some little adventures, some more elaborate and trap filled than others, but we find ourselves once again back in the bustling quote unquote pirate city of Cutlass Cove. Uh, I'm already lagged out. There we go. Yeah. And traditionally, each week, Monday does for us what we call Monday's Tuesday Madcap Recap. And if you're ready Monday, you
I
can go ahead
am.
anytime. Heck yeah.
Awesome. Last week on K&K, Captain Conqueso tasked the party with a critical resupply run. Wasting no time, the crew loaded up their trusty ship and set sail toward their destination. But first, they stopped at Pele Banana Nature Preserve. Upon arrival, they met with the local onceler, who revealed the situation was far more complex than it first appeared to be. At the heart of it all was a single choice. Would the party become creators or destroyers? Hoping to sway them towards creation, the counselor shared insights from hours spent studying Roma's tome. He explained that each party member possesses the potential to unlock powers of creation, but only we can decide which path to take moving forward. With that heavy truth in mind, the crew resumed their voyage, setting course for a known pirate cave. Determined to clear it out, they quickly overpowered the pirate inhabitants and discovered that the cave could be a valuable resource for future endeavors. After gathering what they could carry, the party returned to their ship and sailed for Cutlass Cove. Upon arrival, they were approached by a mysterious figure offering work involving shady Colombo activity. Brock wasn't having it. He told the poacher to get lost, and the party moved on into town. Once inside, the crew secured a room and asked around to see how they could assist the town. They were directed to the local guard station, where they not only offered their help but they also arranged to support the town financially in a way that they can manage, mostly bankrolled by Brock. The guards then tasked the party with settling a bizarre dispute between three cursed locals. One could only tell the truth, while the other two could only lie. After several head-scratching moments and some clever thinking, the crew finally deduced which cursed sailor had stolen the gold from the others. And now, here we are. Will the party help rebuild Cutlass Cove into a thriving port city and complete their original mission of doing a resupply run? Or will it be complete and total chaos? Find out this week on Kaverns and Klombos.
Check.
That was excellent.
All right.
Epic as always.
Hello.
Thank you.
Only my
Hey, Nick the Pickle. So every Tuesday night between 8 and 10, we play, it's what's called Caverns and Klombos, and it's a Dungeons and Dragons in Lego Fortnite style. So that was Monday, just giving a recap. I don't talk as much during this, except when people ask questions, but yeah, we kind of like have a digital dice and we roll it and all that stuff. This world is Long Tom, so he's a really good builder, so you'll probably see some really cool stuff. He also has a lot of friends that help build as well.
worthy thing that happened, I think, is at the very end of the evening, Spicy was met by some mysterious fellows in a alleyway, and they discussed
An item.
well, an item, yes, and some sort of arrangement between them existing. But if we want to pick it up right there, Spicy. These two fellows who you recognize as being from your homeland.
Yep.
The one, after kind of chastising you for not being in contact yet, he asked, do they suspect you?
Not at all.
Is it,
It's my job to not be suspected.
and he says, and do you trust them?
Of course I do. Should I not?
He says, well, you never can be too careful these days, he says, but since we haven't had a report yet, tell us a little about them.
Um, I don't know. There's one of them that's kind of dangerous. He's a warrior type, you know. He's got a big axe, full of magic. We got the banana. He's real nice. He just follows everybody around, healing them, shifting stones and stuff. Kind of handsome. And Monday, I don't know. They're mysterious. I'm not sure about Monday. I can't tell you too much about Monday.
That's the bear, isn't it?
The bear, yes, the bear.
As well, we shouldn't keep you, lest we draw unwanted suspicion from your party. He says, he'll expect more regular reports in the future.
We'll see what we can do about that.
Yeah. So the guy looks at the second guy, and they kind of nod at each other, and they part ways, and they go different directions, and disappear into the sea of folks down in and around the piers. But all right. Trone was off gathering supplies. Let me think. Monday, what were you up to when we left off?
I believe I was just kind of following Trone around, making sure to keep up with him.
Gotcha. And Remy,
Um,
look at you with your fancy sword.
I know, a special magical sword. I don't remember what I was doing actually. I think I was over here. This is kind of where I logged off. Maybe I think I was grabbing some food.
Yeah, this is the magic shop. It makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The chain of wizard potion shops. It's a franchise.
Yeah.
All right. So, Trone, as you kick it around the city, you see the typical scene that we've come to be accustomed to in Cutlass Cove. A lot of destruction still left over from the incident. At this point, it was a couple months back. You managed to locate the right dealers and vendors to acquire the stuff that Conqueso needs for the most part. But some of it won't be in, till the next day. Some of it, they're hoping 2 or 3 days from now. But Conqueso told you guys to expect to stay for a few nights, so that's not totally unexpected. So, welcome to the chat, Lavanda and Rooster. But yeah, and Spicy, you just came back from your little mission. Bum, 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 bum.
Wonder if that little tavern lady's around here who used to make the slurp juice out of the juniper berries.
She may be. If you recall, the tavern and the inn were both pretty much destroyed in the assault on Cutlass Cove. So part of what you folks could do Either through contributions like you've been doing, or physically putting in the labor yourselves, um, like cleaning up the docks, any debris, and then using those mats to rebuild stuff around town, whether it be like fixing roofs or whatever. Um, but towards that end, the guards obviously are the one that you helped. Who he didn't want to deal with the cursed people. Uh, they're super super thankful to you, and they let you know if you have any questions about town, to go come to them, because they'll steer you in the right direction, make sure all any donations or whatever get to the right people, etc., etc. But they also uh, know about the gangs in town, who to watch out for, and stuff like that. So Trone, I believe this building here used to be the bar. Trone's over there going to town already. So feel free to do what you like for a little while. Remy,
Standing
what do
right
you
now?
want to? Yes. Yep. Yep. And you can break anything like any of like these random floor pieces on the docks. Stuff in the water. Anything you want to make a little tavern there.
Garden one.
Right, let's see, Remy, what did you want to get into, if anything?
This point, I think I'm just kind of browsing town. Just kind of just
Yeah,
looking at
okay.
the magic shop, just keeping his ears peeled for maybe any information.
All right. You just like listening. What you're looking for, like message boards or something? What's
No,
your
just
plan?
kind of like walking around in the magic shop and just looking at what they have to offer. While any other people passing by, just like any conversations that he might overhear. While he's just kind
Right.
of seeing what the store has to offer.
The store itself is pretty run-of-the-mill fare. You can get your healing potions. Uh, different potions of like elemental resistance and things like that. And obviously like scrolls of various uh, variety. They keep in like a record shop. You just leaf through them from the top in a bin. Uh, but yeah, pretty standard fare. Um, let's see. Hmm. You hear someone talking. You don't catch all of it, but you hear they're talking about the lost golden city of um, Pildermado. It's apparently some mythological magical city that was lost to time, that people ever periodically go out looking for, but no one's ever found, and more than half the people who go out don't come back. So
Hmm. Okay.
but if you understand, it's spelled peel like a banana peel, and then der like der burger, and then mato like the end of tomato.
Peel Dermado.
Yep. The lost city of Pildermado.
I for a second it almost sounded like El Dorado. I was like, oh, it sounds like a.
That's the stretch I was going for.
Oh, look at that.
I tried so many variations, but I really wanted the tomato to be in there. Uh, the original was the Otto. Otto was going to be a word for like city,
Hmm.
of elder,
Hmm.
so elder Otto. But then Peel Dorado, and then Peel Dermato, and just kept going.
Word.
All right. But yeah, there it's no real location or anything. They're just discussing it, but it's a topic that kind of piques your curiosity a little bit. Monday.
Yes.
You've been following Trone around, keeping an eye out.
Yep,
What,
and then I kind of peeled off, no pun intended, and went to see what Musa was doing inside of this fine dining establishment.
This is the franchise magic shop.
Oh yes, this fine magic establishment.
Yeah, it's owned originally. The guy who started it all, his name was Donald. He was a mage, so it's they call it Madge Donald's. But yeah.
I'm loving it.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Obviously, you can't have it your way there.
Come back here with the
That's Burger King.
But yeah, so it's pretty much coming to the close of the first day. Spicy, obviously, you found your way back to the party. And yeah, if you guys want to chat, I love you guys sitting around table conversations ever since the prison.
Yeah, so like we definitely need to plot out our next few moves after we get enough supplies and fill up the ship and go back to where Queso is, where our hideout is and everything. We need to like really consider what the Onceler was talking about and see if we can like make the right choice here.
I think we should try to just do as good as possible to these fine citizens of this coastal village. I think that might open up perhaps doors or just kind of
I agree fully. And also we should probably start asking the names of people we're doing jobs for.
That's a good call.
Everybody throw me a history check real quick. Well, the three of you at the table, I don't know where Trone is. Trone's doing heavy labor down there still.
17.
Sorry, 1 second. I have to do the sacrilege of using an app because I forgot to bring dice with me.
Oh no.
I got 14.
Using that
18.
McDonald's, using that
I'm going to
McDonald's
start using
Wi-Fi
the
again.
app more often.
All of a sudden, as you guys are thinking of the things that need doing, you recall the wealth of gold and emeralds that you saw in that pirate cave and all throughout the vaults.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we need to figure out how to hire somebody to excavate all of that wealth for our, not for selfish and greedy reasons, but to bankroll the defense from the mothership.
We can hire us to do it.
I mean, I'm okay with that as long as we like can. Yeah.
You guys are starting a mining company.
We'll
We're
call
gonna
it
keep all-
Acquisitions Incorporate. Oh wait, I think that's already a thing.
It's just spicy mining. All the profits mine.
That's what we call it, the East Cutlass Cove Trading Company.
Oh yeah, that
There
might
you
work.
go.
I was just trying to be greedy for a minute. My bad.
It makes sense. You got deep pockets. Being a sneak thief, you gotta fill them somehow. But yeah, it got late. You guys eventually went back to your sleepy spots, and it's gonna be the beginning of the next day. With whatever Tron wants to do.
Gather more mahogany. Need to finish this roof.
All right. So this end of town used to be all warehouses, for various sundries and whatnot. But I'm sure you could work out something with some of the locals. I'm sure they have supplies on hand. Uh, how would you like to go about acquiring said supplies, sir?
Hey, give you 500 gold for about 40 mahogany.
uh, let's see, what even is mahogany? Mahogany, everything's white now. That I forgot, wood is all white now. Let's see.
I need to step away for a second. I will be back shortly.
Copy that. He says for that he'd give you 100.
Good. Sold.
As soon as I figure out how buttons work. Meep, 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 meep.
I think you just push them.
Yeah, I just got to push the right ones.
Hey, Dancing Bat. Welcome to Caverns and Klombos. Lego Fortnite Dungeons and Dragons style.
The bar. We need a place to drink.
He's like, you're fixing up the old bar. He's like, I'll tell you what. I'll take half. He goes, but the first round's on you for me and me boys.
Sounds good. Setting up my retirement one day.
Yeah, he takes the reduced price, and you, sir, get to be on your merry way for day 2 of construction. Remy, what do you want to do with your day, friend?
Oh, I think, how about I ask the owner of this shop if he's, knows of anybody that needs a help of a healer.
He says, what does he say? He's, I rolled high, so he's going to be very forthcoming. He says that naturally a lot of people around town could use some kind of help, even if it's just a cold or something they're experiencing, but that, still a lot of people have injuries from, and lingering injuries from the original incident. It says aside from that, he says, you could always hire yourself out to like an adventuring party. The gangs might have use for an in-house doctor. Though he doesn't suggest going that route, but he's heard it is a way to make a quick buck, essentially.
I would say, how about, does anybody approach you personally and ask for help? And if you want, I can go on your steed.
Let's see if I have anything on here. He says that there was a party of 4 adventurers that just came in yesterday, and they were going out. He said he didn't think he had a healer with him from the amount of slurp juice that they bought and the amount of healing potions. But he said they were going out to catch some wild animal. He wasn't sure what though.
Oh,
He said they didn't directly ask me to go, but they definitely seemed like they could use the help.
can you tell me
Maybe
where to
they're
find
after a
them?
Klombo.
Where to oh. Yeah. No, I don't know if I'll take that one. Okay. Do you know where I could find some of the sick people that just need help in town? There's the local doctor office or something, or some place where they're being kept.
He said you're not gonna believe it, but there actually is, and it's actually called the Doc R. Uh, but yeah, if you just go down, around the docks, even the alleys and the streets of the place, like you'll find people who are definitely not having their best luck.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you. I'd best be on my way.
Dun, 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 dun. I think one of those, probably one of these. All right, spicy.
Hey, D the Quitter,
I
yes.
would like to purchase a shovel. I've got a treasure map. I want to go treasure hunting.
All right. Um,
Yes, I am the one from TikTok. You found me on Twitch now. Welcome on in. This is Kaverns and Klombos, which is Dungeons and Dragons Lego Fortnite style. So I don't talk as much. We just kind of play, but you'll see some pretty cool builds, some creative stuff.
bum.
I also try to answer you in between because I mute the Discord so
Two
they can't
gold
hear me when I'm
pieces, my
talking.
friend.
I try
Two
to-
whole gold pieces.
I try not to talk over them though.
Yay. Shovel.
Hey Shelly,
Uh,
I'm doing good.
after
How are you?
purchasing your shovel, what's the plan?
Just to go.
Um, probably. Well, the thing was last time, the person I think they wanted us to hunt a Klombo, and we're trying to do good, and that would hunting killing Klombos is probably not the best thing to do.
I think they're busy. So and Monday. Well,
I'm back.
you're back. You want to go find treasure with me?
Family's good. Shelly, that's good.
Settlement of this settlement.
I'm going to find treasure to bring back to donate to their cause.
Okay, yeah, I can help with that for sure.
Okay. It's this way somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know exactly how these treasure maps work. I've never used one. But it's pointing me in this way.
Remy, you going with him or you staying here?
I'm gonna be at the docks looking for some sick people to heal.
Right on.
The way he's asking that Monday, I'm nervous for our safety. But let's go.
Here, before you guys leave, let me make sure enemies are on.
Okay.
I love the billboards right outside the temple.
Yeah.
just the facts.
That is one of my favorite little things.
It's such a good it resonates with today is all I'm saying.
Yeah. The whole place was supposed to represent, kind of like the too much humanity packed into one place,
Yeah.
That's why there's garbage and all everywhere and broken glass and et cetera, et cetera.
Oh yeah.
Beyond what you folks managed to accomplish yourselves, it was already busted up when you got here. So
I'm falling.
but all right, I'm gonna go chase you two down, see where this treasure leads.
A long ways away, apparently.
Where's the X? I don't even see it. Well, I guess I wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't know. I've just got it in my offhand, and there's a red arrow showing me which way to go. I have not opened the map.
They kind of play the same way like the ones in
Oh, it's
the
right there.
artwork. Yeah.
Nice.
It's got a big glowing gold aura from down there now. That I don't think it used to be like that.
Oh, that's hello. Oh, oh.
My minster's flying a little oddly today.
Ah, exploding flowers. Where did I put that shovel?
Come here, wolf. Take my dagger. Or my fist, technically. Yeah.
For those of you new to the stream, Monday's hands are lethal weapons, so they count as daggers. Whenever Monday punches something, gets to hit it with a dagger instead. Ooh, that is a
Big
fancy
red one.
chest, friend. I don't remember him being so fancy.
It won't let me open it. I don't have a pickaxe that will break this.
You're not getting the search prompt.
Yeah, I'm getting it, but it's just not letting me do nothing.
Pew! Oh, I just grabbed a bunch of stuff. I have no idea what it was either.
Honestly, I didn't see anything too
Bun-
good, I don't think.
Bunch of planks.
Yeah,
I
that's what I'm
picked
saying. I don't
up.
think it was anything good. I'm trying to check my inventory too.
Yeah.
The best item I think I got was green. I don't think I got anything good out of that. Sorry,
Womp
village.
womp.
I tried.
Yeah, it was a worthwhile effort. You know, it could have had, a gold sword in it or something. You know what I mean?
It definitely did not have that.
All right.
Well, we searched, we found, we conquered, and now we shall return with some meager supplies in the name of Cutlass Cove.
I did get some mahogany. You know, he was using that.
Heck yeah. I'm sure they've made some healthy progress on the bar as well. I'm gonna fly back over there. I leveled up for flying a unicorn.
Only in Lego.
Excuse me. I'm just out here flying my unicorn as usual. All right. And with that grand adventure, it ends day 2 here in Cutlass Cove. Ooh, look at this place. Look at that. Alien or human Bill loves it. Nice. Nice. Even got some
Alright,
tomato.
Drink. We have a place to drink now.
Heck yeah. Any of these stray like floor pieces, you can break any of these. Yeah, anything you feel like doing. Obviously, you also have the option to not do anything else. Good job. But yeah, let's see. Did you folks want to get into anything before essentially turning in for the second night?
I would actually like to ask the party if perhaps we could bite 2 birds with 1 stone, and instead of just doing the excavation of the pirate cave that was full of resources ourselves, what if we give the town a bunch of jobs by putting them to work and then paying them based off of some of the income from our business?
I like it. You could hire them to mine the stuff to get the money, and then you could also hire people to rebuild the docks and et cetera around town.
Exactly.
You could reinvigorate their entire economy. Excuse me.
So I basically present that to the party. What do you guys say?
Maybe
Sounds cool. Use some help. This is getting tiring.
You know things are bad when Brock's tired. Hey, That's a solid dock again. Look at that. It's a
Lot extra
beaut.
granite.
You don't even fall in holes anymore. That's gorgeous. For those of you who haven't been to Cutlass Cove before in the stream, if I fly way, way up out of draw distance, we can see what the original docks looked like. With the original houses and whatnot. As they draw back in. There, that's what the original dock looked like. And this is what she looks like after the assault. Excellent episode. Geez, how long ago was that, guys? About a million years. We're on episode 49 tonight. That was probably what, like episode 20 or something? It was pre-prison, I know that much. Heck yeah, look at this. Beach access. Alright. Anybody have any last things before we all take a nap?
I'm taking a break. He's been busy.
Brock is currently counting large piles of gold.
He's calculating how much it's going to cost to fix this place up. I wish I could remember the name of emotes, because that would be far more entertaining than me scrolling through my emote menu for 3 years. Oh, I forgot I got that weird bird emote. Bum, 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 bum. Nope, none of those.
I apologize. I have to step away again. It's a bad night for my stomach tonight. I apologize.
You're good. At this rate, we won't even have to sleep through the night. So, don't mind me. I won't mind you.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Bum, 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 bum. You know, it couldn't just be called something simple like breaking or, you know, taking a break. It's probably something else. Like taking a load off or something. At this point, it's hardly even worth finding. No, it's over. It's all done. All right. Hey, Human Bill's got a tool out while sitting down. How'd you do that, Human Bill? He's got some kind of special technology. Look at all those people you can heal there, Remy. Coming out of the woodwork, they've heard there was a Healy Peely traveling the docks, and when you wake up in the morning, there's people already waiting for you down there.
Word up. That's why I'm making little bits of medicine here. There you go. Take one of these. A tablespoon once a day for 7 days, and then come back and tell me how you feel.
Yeah, make sure you finish all 7 days too.
Yeah.
That's great. Let's see. I haven't checked in with chat in a while. What's up, Luffy? Hello again to Panda. Monday. Are you back? Nope.
Nothing heals better than the power of music. There we go.
Okay. You tell them the whole, you need a little rain to make a rainbow thing. They'll feel better. They'll get a morale boost.
That's true too.
And
Old Tavern, the Drunken Raven.
nice. I like it. What did you say the bartender's, the owner's name was? I forget. Or did you not say the name? Oh no, it was Juniper Berries.
Yeah.
Call it Junipers. There's Black Raven. What'd you call it? Call it the Black Raven, what?
Drunken Raven.
Oh, the Drunken Raven. Right on.
It's like keg right there.
Heck yeah. It needs one little thing. Oh, it's not gonna work right there because science. Here. I think it's gonna go on there wrong. Clerk, where are you?
It's out streaming
Bad.
your own mount.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. It used to, when you log out and log back in, they'd be a different direction. But, yeah, no bueno. And we can put it
I'll
on
use
the,
the keg instead.
maybe we can be clever. Let's see if I can get all my buttons to work. I gotta stop playing other games and do that. That's ruining my like the Fortnite abilities. Oh, derp. What am I doing?
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Here, alright. Well, that's not gonna work at all. No attachment points there.
Oh, I see you guys are doing something weird. I like it.
Yeah, we're making the Drunken Raven. I wanted to put a little little slurp above the door, but I don't know that the game's gonna let me. I'm gonna try. I think I am defeated. Alright. Anywho. Monday's back.
Played by Maisie. She's now the bartender.
Nice. What did she used to do? Oh yeah, I think she was just on some random. I gave everybody a job, so.
She was on threading.
Yeah, that's right. Ooh, she can even get behind the bar, do her jobby job. Fun fact: juicers on top of counters will still be used by the AI, which is weird but awesome. All right. So you folks are back. You guys, I imagine, are going out to do breakfast, fun stuff like that. Or, I mean, I'm just, that's what I would do. You guys obviously can do whatever you want as usual.
I want to steal a ship, break into the rock, take over the fight ring, and then pretend to be an inmate again and arrange for the fight ring to break out and then raise an army to overtake Cutlass Cove. Nope, the capital.
The capital.
Yes.
That's not a horrible idea. I like the sound of that.
Harry's got your back 100% on that.
I bet he does.
Fireball from the ship.
It's my turn to step away for a moment, but I keep talking about that. I like that idea. I want to hear more when I get back.
We don't even
Absolutely.
need to steal a ship. We just need to load the cannons. We have a ship.
Oh, that's true. Well, I was assuming we would take another ship just so that way they wouldn't see us coming. Like they would just be like, "Oh, it's a random ship. It's not the heroes from Heroville or the terrorists from Heroesville." Because that is what they call us. I mean, I guess we did technically like. I mean, we didn't do it ourselves, but our actions did lead to a ginormous bomb that blew up the mage's tower. So, I mean, I don't blame them for the accusations they're making. I just wish they understood the subtle nuances involved in it.
We'll force them to understand.
That
With force.
always ends well. Yeah, we'll have to introduce them to my friends Vigilante and Justice.
A little bit of thunder, a little bit of lightning.
I think okay, so I really think we should hire the villagers here though to mine this stuff for us, because I mean, like, it literally gives us more gold, it brings money into their economy, and it allows us to put more gold into making this place better, which will definitely make it easier to make them like ally with us when we need them to take the imminent threats that are coming that we're going to be facing eventually.
Great idea. Just one flaw with it.
What's that?
It's a city of pirates.
That
Hey y'all, how's it going, Gian and Grazi? We're doing alright. Doing some Kaverns and Klombos. Just Dungeons and Dragons style Lego Fortnite. It's kind of slow. We're just helping out the townsfolk right now, so that's kind of how we're doing this so far.
All right. So let's see. Trone is still building. Spicy, what are you trying to get into today?
I'm just trying to help organize all this.
Fridays are the day I play usually Lego Fortnite with people, or Battle Royale is usually what we play on Fridays. I haven't touched Minecraft yet though.
out that we're like hiring miners and stuff. Yeah, that would definitely be helpful.
I am
to the
thinking
party.
about it though.
I'm going around doing that, talking to everybody. Oh, exploding flower again. Gotta go the other way.
All right.
Flower's dangerous.
Go ahead and give me a persuade check, Spicy.
Gotcha. It is 16.
16. All right. As you're going around, who are you? Are you like, excuse me? Are you like looking for like contract labor, like actual companies, or are you just like talking to the general public? What's your?
Yeah, just the general public, like people who look like they could probably use some extra money, who are still physically fit. I'm not talking to the old man and the old ladies. We'll put it that way.
Right.
An old man is who did this originally to this place.
What was that, Tron?
An old man is what originally did that to this place.
Right, that's true too. But yeah, as you go around and you're, talking to people about potentially getting this expedition together, et cetera, people do seem to take interest, and you've definitely got a handful of interested parties. Not a full crew yet, but definitely the beginning of one.
Hey Grazi, I play with people on Fridays. That's usually when people that come into my stream and want to play with me, we usually set up Friday to rock out.
And around with his pickaxe out. He's ready.
I know, dude. I saw it. He sits down at tables with it out too, so he's serious.
I wish we could do that.
Right? I know. I tried. I was hoping it was a glitch, but
And usually it's either battle royale, or people show me their worlds and their builds, or I do have a shared world, well, two that we kind of work in as well. It's still kind of a growing trial and error experiment.
Yes.
right on. I knew the name of it once. Trone knows it, I'm sure. Trone, what's the name of the Star Wars flute
The horn.
that Max Rebo plays? Or not Max Rebo, but you know what I'm talking about.
Horn.
Yeah, that one.
What's it called?
Clue horn. Kloo.
I've been secretly taking lessons from Knox to learn how to play the clue horn.
Well, you're killing it. You're killing it.
Yeah, Monday Olives, natural bard.
You're down in the warehouse district. Spicy's just around town somewhere. Trone's still helping out at the bar, and Remy, I presume, when they get back, is down at the docks healing people.
Yep, just healing people.
So, Spicy, if you want to find somewhere in town to be, we can roll initiative.
I was checking out the underwater cannon. My bad.
I've tried so hard to break that thing so many times that I just can't.
Blaster.
It doesn't work on cannons. They're metal. It doesn't do anything harder than stone now. But all right, Spacey, what do you got?
$11.
Monday, what do you got?
13. And I also found a trapdoor.
Remy.
Four.
Drone.
First roll was a 5. The second roll was a nat 20.
Oh boy. All right. So, as you folks are rolling around town, it's nighttime now. I'll make this story take longer. What is going on with Monday? You all right? Monday?
I literally was trying to get my glider out, and it kept doing the making me fly instead of glide.
Right on. You like launched. You like something exploded. And next time you were like 200 feet in the air. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was just me fumbling the keyboard.
All right. If you want to run back down to where you were over yonder.
Oh yes.
Where you were practicing.
Of course, yes.
Middle of the third day. We're gonna ignore this night cycle that's occurring right now. Everybody throw me a perception check, please.
Oh, sorry, my app froze.
21.
I hate using the app.
2.
19.
What did you
Sorry.
say,
I said 2.
2. Ouch.
Oh wow, natural 1.
All right. So, over the sound of your practicing and Spicy, whatever is going on with you, and maybe it's some part of Trone's natural instincts, but there's some sort of commotion coming from the far end of town down where the ship is parked. And, you know, maybe Remy, because you're right there on the docks and the sound carries better over water, maybe that's why you guys can hear it. And you know, Spicy and Monday couldn't, over the bustle of the streets and whatnot. But there's definitely something going on at the back gate, right over yonder.
Drop what I'm doing and head over there.
Oh, all right. So
Some danger afoot.
you've got the 20, so you go ahead and go first if you want. You want to?
Movement or?
Yeah, we're doing movement.
Alright, so let me go all the way back to the tavern.
And are you going to yell at everybody on your way by, or am I just going to be oblivious over here?
Brock's always yelling.
Okay.
That is the truest statement I've heard all night.
As I'm dashing, I shout at the top of my lungs, "Something's going on by the ship!"
All right. Monday and Spicy, give me another perception.
20.
Aha! 12
Oh my
this
God.
time.
1.
Wow, Dash is brutal as a barbarian.
Yeah, dude, that's far, man. What is your actual movement?
16. So
16,
32.
so 32. That's crazy. Yeah, that's nuts.
I think
I've
that's
got-
longer dash than me. I think I only go 28.
I've got it to here, but same difference. That's
That 9
crazy.
will plus 4.
Either way. Yeah. But yeah, Monday you should have comparable movement.
Oh, you're right. I didn't. You know what it was? I wasn't adding the bonus for the
will.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Monday, you hear Trone bellow. Your ears are tuned finally to the sound of Trone, and his voice cuts through the noise, and you realize that something is going on in town. There's people rushing from the far end of town, towards the center.
I immediately drop my paw horn and I take a dash action, which I'm not sure if I'm at the exact location I was at when I was practicing. I think I am. I'm not 100% sure. I deconstructed it before I left to not leave a mess behind.
It doesn't matter.
But I will
As
take
long
a
as you guys
dash.
were in- Yeah. Go ahead.
Sorry. I will take a dash action to get to, I'm pretty sure I can get to like here-ish.
All right. And that will bring us to Spicy. Trone comes tearing up the beach on your left, and as his presence and his shouting brings you into awareness, you realize that people are running past the end of the alley that you're in, towards the center of town. What would you like to do, sir?
I'm gonna get over here by Brock and try to figure out what's going on, I guess. That's about as far as I'm gonna move for now, 'cause, I'm gonna be by the big guy.
All right. And Remy.
Going to, I guess, I can go. What was it? So what's double speed then? If it's
You have a base 10 movement, plus your will bonus. And then double movement. Dash is double your movement. So oh right, yeah, I think you think you have a plus 0 to your will, you're right.
20, it is. Right there. Whoosh.
All right.
Did it.
Same scenario. Something is going on at this back gate over here, near the small guard tower. And that'll bring us back around to Tron.
And keep dashing. So that's 12. That's 33. And that's 36.
All right. So, throw me a perception check real quick there for Ermitron.
11.
All right. Yeah. Now, as you round the last corner and the gate comes into sight, you can tell there is something definitely going on that has everyone totally panicked just outside the gate. You see, there's guards up in the guard tower there, and then various guards outside the gate as well, and some skirmish or some event is occurring just outside the gates that's got everybody going nuts. So, see, Monday.
Okay, I will do another dash, but I'm going to spend the first half of it to grapple up to this building here, and then I will jump and deploy my glider to get a little further than I would had I taken a normal dash, and that'll land me up here.
All right. Roll me an acrobatics check.
14.
14. All right. Yeah, no, you parkour up the building, you get up on the top, and you just like ninja jump out in the air, like do a little flip and deploy your glider and glide down, catching up to the rest of the group, passing some of them, which will bring us to Spicy.
I'm gonna dash to try to catch up. Not quite
Copy
gonna
that.
make it, but almost there.
All right. And Remy.
Gonna be dashing. That's
Your
good.
regular dashing self.
That's right.
Very
Yes.
very dashing banana.
The most dashingest.
All
Kinda
right.
like a banana split.
That's right.
So Trone.
Still dashing. 8. 20. 12 more. That's 10. And there we go.
All right. So as you approach the gate, toss me a history check real quick.
Oh boy. Wit, right?
Yes, sir.
So flat roll. So whatever I roll. 7.
7. All right. You hear from outside the gate a roar of something big that seems vaguely familiar, but you can't quite place it. And up in the guard tower are a set of 2 or 3 archers. You can't tell. City guards at the doorway itself are 2 more guards, and then outside the gate, which you cannot see, is the commotion.
I shout, what do they see?
Who are you shouting it to?
The guards at the gate.
The guards at the gate. I'll roll for myself. He shouts back, "That damn poacher brought back an illegal beast again."
Crump.
Monday.
I will use a dash, which should put me pretty close to Trone. Hold on, I'm counting down from his distance marker. Right there.
All right.
I'm assuming I did not hear what the guards say. I'm assuming I was too far away when they said it.
How far is that? In reality, 25 meters. Go ahead and give me a perception check or a listen check, whichever you prefer.
Okay. I will do listen 18. Whoa, let's go.
18.
Now I remember why I stopped
Um,
using the digital dice.
your barriers, the little hairs inside prickle, and you hear thrown up ahead shouting to the guards, and the guards shouting back that there's a beast outside the gates, essentially.
Oh, I unsheath my magical dagger and equip it, so it's not just my fists
All
that are
right,
doing damage.
copy that. Followed by Spicy. Or perhaps not. oh, he's just muted.
My bad, my bad. I got a bad cough still, so I'm trying not to cough in everybody's ears.
You're good, man. I just I wasn't sure if you had stepped away or not. Just dashing up.
Yep, dashing up. Sorry.
You see the same scene that the other three are seeing, or the other two are seeing unfold, just from a little bit farther away. Trone shouting. Monday's pace quickens slightly in response. And that brings us to Remy.
You know me, gonna be dashing. Right here. Boom.
Alrighty. And a chicken. We got a whole chicken out here too. I'm just throwing out some place marker people here. This is a good giant thing. This is an even better giant thing. That's perfect. This is just a stand-in representation of what's actually out there. But all right, Trone. If you're speaking, you're muted.
No, I'm not speaking. I'm just moving up right now. Normal movement.
Copy that.
And getting a look at the creature that's in front of me.
Toss me the easiest history check you ever have to roll in your life.
An 11.
As you come around the corner, you see the familiar pink and purple coloration of a Klombo. And there are 4 adventurers outside the gates trying to wrangle said Klombo. And the guards down here are kind of staying put. They don't really want to go out there, but they also don't know really what to do. And then there are a trio of archers up in this building up here that are also city guards.
Can I try an animal handling check for my action?
Sure.
Right. It's going to be at a +4 because of my will.
All right.
I rolled a 14. Do I have any inspiration or anything I could use? No. 14.
You. Oh no. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, no. The Klombo definitely takes notice of you, but it is in no way deterred. Let's see, Robot Man 10-10. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. But all right, so the Klombo is kind of just wheeling around in a circle, isn't sure itself which way to go. Um, but
Shout
that
back,
will,
Klombo.
and with that information being relayed, it comes to Monday.
And then I will move up so I can get closer, so I see what's going on. I
All
don't
right.
think there's really anything else I can do right now, but I'd like to ready in case things go south to like take down, you know what I mean?
Get ready to throw down
Yeah,
in case
yeah,
things go
yeah,
sideways.
yeah.
All right. So you guys are just holding at the gate.
Yes. Yeah, I kind of want
Alright.
to wait for Remy and Spicy to get up here before I engage.
Copy that. And that will bring us to Spicy.
I'm going to make my way up to up to the gate. Sorry.
All right. Same situation. As you get close, you can now tell, from the color and the ground rumbling that there's definitely a Klombo outside the gate, and as such is confirmed moments later by Trone yelling that very thing. What would you like to do as you arrive at the gate, sir?
Yeah, whatever everybody else is doing. I don't know.
All right, they look like they're standing guard. They're
That's about it.
not certain whether to engage or not.
Yeah, I don't think I want to charge it.
All right. Remy.
It seems to be being friendly at the moment.
It
I dashed up, so I'm
growing ever increasingly less friendly as time goes on. Go ahead, Remy. Sorry.
I dashed up, but I'm still not close enough. So
I did equip a brand new shield just in case.
if I get close enough and
All right.
touch them, I can use a spell called Tongues, and the creature can understand what we're saying to it.
Can
to get
can
closer.
you also speak to it?
Does this spell
Like, would you
grants
be
the
able to?
creature you touch the ability to understand any spoken language it hears?
But can we understand it?
I don't know.
Yeah. Would you?
Need animal communication.
Yeah. We'll have to figure it out. But all right. As you folks all draw closer, the situation is growing more and more tense as moments pass. As obviously more of you arrive, and the adventuring party outside the gates efforts increase. The Klombo now is feeling essentially cornered. So Trone, top of the order, what would you like to do?
I'm going to keep trying to calm it. I'm going to tell the rest of the group. I used to have a pet dog in the Arctic. I'm going to try and calm it. You guys go take care of the party.
Can I do we have rules for assisting? Like, can I assist him?
I mean, yeah, you can give the help action to.
Yes, I would like to use the help action to assist in calming down the beast.
Roll an advantage, right? With help action? Or +2. Used to be +2.
Yeah, it used to be +2. I think it's probably advantage now though.
Ooh, I can cast Fast Friends.
Fast friends.
Yeah, when you cast a spell, choose one humanoid within range that can see and hear you, and that can understand you. The creature must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or become charmed. Also,
Humanoid.
Humanoid. Oh,
Yeah, so that would work on a guard or
The other party.
the other party potentially. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep looking.
But it looks like that might be a Tasha's Cauldron spell. Or potentially
Tasha.
Unearthed Arcana. I'm not sure. What's that, Trum?
I have Tasha's.
I'm just saying it's not a base game spell. It's definitely not broken or anything. I'm not worried about it. You know what I mean? So it sounds just almost exactly like Charm person. You know what I mean? So
All right. So is it +2 or advantage?
uh, go ahead and roll with advantage. Though keep in mind, like I said, it is being highly antagonized currently.
Oh, I know.
So, all right.
All right. First roll was a 6. First roll was actually a 10. Second roll is a 19.
All right. The all right. So you're just what are you doing? I guess to try and calm it. I guess is gonna be my question before
Like,
I tell you
I'm
what
just
happens.
walking up to him and be like, shh, 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 it's okay. I'll take care of the bad people. Just being calm and letting it know we're friends, not enemies.
All right. So it doesn't entirely work. The Klombo is not calm, but you guys do make eye contact for a second, and he gives you those like sad puppy dog eyes, and kind of looks back towards the other adventuring party and all the guards.
Got it. Kill the bad people.
Monday, Trone stepped through the gates. He's trying to talk to the giant lizard like it's a puppy.
Yes.
The six-legged lizard. What would you care to do?
Okay, so the people that are around the beast, are they just Cutlass Cove people or are they the poachers? And would I know this?
Go ahead and throw me a perception check.
Okay. Oh, wow. I'm going to re-roll that. I don't trust that one. It was an 18 and it was 2 in a row. I don't trust that. Wow, 17. Okay. So I definitely need to get my regular dice again. This digital dice is not good.
They strike you as adventurers for hire, mercenaries potentially. They don't seem like just down on their luck, merchants of Cutlass Cove by any stretch of the imagination. If you guys had
Okay.
to guess, they're similar in nature to you guys, just like freelance adventurers.
I yell at them and I'm like, what is going on here? Why did you bring a Klombo here? Like, what's the deal? Like, this is a bad idea. How did you guys not think this is a bad idea?
What do you think? Like a persuade check?
Yeah.
Or
14.
14. One of them yells back and just, we took the dang job, but the beast has gone mad.
Did you guys bring any clomberries to calm it down? No, I'm asking them. Like, do you guys have clomberries? Because I know those.
And I'm rolling to check, and I rolled a 2.
Oh, sorry.
And they're like, what in the what? What in Ricky Bobby's locker is a clomberry?
I look at Brock and I say, yo, this is not a good situation because I don't think we can just like take out these adventurers who have obviously been duped. And at the same time, we can't just allow this wild Colombo to go crazy here. I'm not sure what to do. I don't want to put the beast down, but we might have to.
I'll keep working with the beasts. You take care of the poachers.
Okay, I relay that to Spicy and Musa, but I also add to it and I say, don't kill them, just subdue them. We need to figure out more info, and they might not actually be evil.
All right, so Trone's gonna keep working on the Colombo. You guys all in a agreement that you're gonna try and take out these other adventurers? or incapacitate them or whatever.
Real quick, would I be able to create food and create a clomberry?
You
I
absolutely can. You can go ahead and create a stack of like, I don't know, 5 to 10 of them. Roll a d20 and divide it by 2. You can make that many.
I'll do that now.
My boy Remy, remembering his spell list. Heck yeah.
Oh yeah, this is where it gets
Um,
good.
All right.
18
So,
divided by 2. I get
yep,
9.
sounds good. 9 clomberries. All right. So, that's what you're gonna do on your turn. Technically, Spicy comes before you. Spicy,
Yes.
you're just gonna join in the fun, or what's your plan?
Yep. Yep. I'm just following suit.
All right. So this is gonna be hard to deploy, but I'm gonna do it. Um, see, we need one of those. We need all of these guys. Yeah, because this is the adventuring party. All right. So in a second here, if somebody wants to just punch this Klombo, actually, you might not even need to punch him. Hold on. He might just get mad all on his own when all of this happens. Lag.
Yep.
Oh, thank God! I was like, oh no, I'm not moving.
All right.
Right.
And while that's going on, yeah, go ahead and make Klomberries. Go ahead and drop them to Trone if you can. Yeah.
So laggy.
Yeah, he's very mad.
That Colombo just killed the dude I was fighting. That was pretty awesome.
We're friends. It's okay. I got you.
Here's some clomberries.
Ah, that's one day.
There's more. Here, take it, take it. Can you pick it up? There you go.
It was pretty good. I was trying to deploy more enemies, so I didn't even really get to see the fight, but that was fun.
Oh, here. Here's more clomberries.
All right. Take this thing back to its natural habitat.
Okay, where am I taking this thing?
As the
Also,
ordeal
I'm gonna
comes-
get off and let Remy take it because he was the one who created the berries.
Can it live in Cutlass Cove?
Anybody can take them.
Can we get a Klombo mascot?
Yikes. I don't know where we would keep him. That would be safe. Let's see. But sorry, there was a question at one point. What was it? Was it where should you take the Klombo? I forget what it was.
Yes, yeah. Where do you want us to direct the Klombo now?
You are welcome to take the Klombo wherever you think the Klombo should go.
Well, I'm just going to Cutlass Cove right now.
I think we should get it on the ship and take it back to the nature preserve where it can live a happy life.
That might make it angry.
Oh boy.
They don't just like start destroying buildings if I go near them, will they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, if
never
you-
mind. I will not go. I'm not doing this. Someone else do this. I will not be responsible for a second destruction of Gunless Cove.
So, as the confrontation comes to a end there at the good luck, Remy.
Thank you.
You guys recognize from the first day a
Combo swims.
familiar face and voice. He does. He's actually a really good swimmer. But the poachers at the back gate.
Where's that?
Back where you were fighting the bad guys. You're taking a long way out of town.
I guess so. I don't know. Which way should I go? Mark where I need to go.
Well, the fight was over here by all these other vendors. I'm sure if you can see them or not. Pew pew pew. But yeah, the poacher approaches and looking as shady as always, and tells you that that's his property, that he paid for it.
I'm gonna hit him in the back of the head
We're
with
just taking this
the
way.
blunt of my axe.
Let's go, Klombo. Let's just escape.
I would like to tell the poacher that you haven't paid enough. In fact, you're about to pay the greatest price for trying this foolery.
Yikes. Alright. So I take it you plan to beat up our poacher friend.
No, I don't want to respawn the poachers. I want to take them to the guards so they can be
Alright.
brought to legal justice.
Alright. Well,
So they can go to the underground fight ring.
go ahead and
Exactly,
take him in.
justice.
Go ahead and take him in Monday. Oh, they're stupid. Why do they always want mine? But instead of
Oh,
people going close.
I think we have to report to the guard that there was an accident on the way to taking him in, and he is accidentally, through no fault of our own, been respawned.
Yeah. No, you were doing subdual damage.
You could just always leave spawn eggs in chests to make us throw them, and then they would come after us instead of you.
There you go.
Carrying the poacher to the guards.
Alright. And then they also have the 4 adventurers also kind of knocked out.
Yeah, I have them tied up. I can't carry all 4 of them. Maybe 2.
Alright, you're just gonna leave them with the back gate guards. Copy that.
So much rain this stream.
Can't rain all the time.
Rained a lot this time though.
So as you folks make your way through town with the thief in tow, essentially, people who witnessed the incident kind of like give you appreciative nods as you walk through town. They're definitely starting to recognize your faces over the past few days and know that you guys have been.
Here, this is the idiot who tried to capture that Klombo.
We'll put him in here with the other guy. Let's see, where's my crash test dummy? You can live in there too. Quite a collection of Why won't you sit? There we go. Point.
Lucky I got a bar to drink at now. Otherwise I would have cut you from nave to neck.
What's a knave?
Navel.
All right. What time do we got here? 9:35. All right. So you guys bring the prisoner back to the guard. Shortly after the rear gate guards escort the rest of them in. And they're going to be charged with obviously poaching, illegal possession of a Klombo, all fun stuff.
Quick question.
Go ahead.
Do those guys have a venturing license that they don't need anymore?
Let's see. The one of the guards ruffles through their pockets and starts going through their stuff, and he pulls out a ratty piece of paper. It's all, the edges are all crinkled and it's ripped here and there and held back together with some kind of pitch or something now. But yeah, sure enough, there's a adventurer's license for a party of 5.
Wow, we finally got our license. I'm speechless.
Would you mind if we took control of that license? I can pay for
Go,
it.
go ahead and give me a persuade check.
Persuading, not my strong suit, but I still get a +4 at it. Better at the yelly yelly.
I was gonna say, just pretend you're intimidating, but with nicer words.
Rolled an 18, 14 +4.
The guard looks around and he goes, "Oops, I dropped it." And then he turns and walks out of the room.
I look at the guard and I'm like, "You got a free tab at the Slurp Raven for the rest of your life."
he gives you a nod and a wink.
Where
But yeah,
is
you guys.
Monday?
That's a good question. Where is Monday?
Wow,
I
something
was
happened where
inspecting your beautiful mount. I will be down in a second.
Uh,
my
need
game
that,
lost
I
its
need
audio.
that.
Really weird.
Hey, you. Hero of
Yeah,
heroes, Bill.
I've had that happen before.
It was like when the Klombo kicked me off, my audio clipped. Very strange.
Huh. Oh, and now you just left the world. Phew.
No, yeah, I did. I'll be back. I thought maybe quitting.
Oh,
wasn't
you're
coming
going to
back.
fix it. I thought it kicked you out.
No,
Hey, who found my secret little homeless camp?
didn't though.
I
I'll have
turn to
to.
Monday.
Oh.
And I hand him this license. Hey, heard you've been looking for one of these. You're in charge of it.
I spirit it away in what you would assume is fur that is attached to my bare body, but is actually this whole time been a part of my wardrobe and has secret little pockets in it.
It's
I'll be
a
right back.
kangaroo
I'm gonna
pouch.
Exactly.
disconnect and come back. Just give me. Well,
Alright.
I won't disconnect from the Discord. Just I'm gonna restart my Fortnite.
Right.
Rock's grinning. He actually feels really good about this.
Heck yeah.
I'll be quick.
So the guard captain approaches you guys and thanks you for essentially stopping what could have been a major disaster in what's left of the town. Essentially, the docks at that end of town are really all that's left for them to make any kind of commerce, shipping, or anything like that. So he's deeply indebted to you, and he says, who are you guys anyways?"
Yeah, the adventurers.
He says, "Adventurers." He goes, "After what I've seen you do the past few days," he said, you seem more like heroes of some sort to me." Oh, cold out here in the rain.
Yeah.
Tricky treater. So scary. I don't like him at all.
Let's just put it this way. I've got friends that have certain interests in this port succeeding.
You have special interest in the port succeeding, you said?
I have friends who have special interests in this port succeeding.
Mhm.
The guy whose ship we sail.
He says, you folks came in on the Conquistador, didn't you?
That would be us.
He says, wait a minute. Wasn't that the ship that was involved in the incident?
Yeah. We found the people that did it. And now we want to turn it into a symbol of good for your port.
He's
I mean,
like,
that's technically not even a lie.
yeah. He just kind of raises an eyebrow and he nods. He says, when you've been in the business as long as I have, he says, you know when not to ask questions. He said, but he had heard reports that the whole operation, everyone involved had ended up in the rock, in the grasslands. But he'd also heard that they had escaped somehow. So he said they could be anywhere now. But all right. Let me go refill my coffee, and I'll be right back.
I'm Monday Olives, and you're watching Monday's Mad Hour every Tuesday night at the Long Time Lounge. My show now.
Hijack the stream.
Tom gets back, I'll just do an intro and be like, on tonight's stream, we'll be running this absolute noob through Caverns and Klombos. What was that, Tron? You cut out.
Swinging my axe. Around saying, I need a shower. I feel unclean for not swinging my axe at something.
Oh, that implies you shower in the blood of your enemies, and I like that.
That's why I'm red now.
Oh my gosh, your character is literally red. That is awesome. And also terrifying. The implications.
Implies this is rage with the glowing eyes.
That's amazing. I love that. That's a really good skin for a barbarian.
Yeah. I agree.
Kumakura. I like it because it looks like a half orc.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's supposed to be part of his beard, but I like to imagine it as tusks on his chin.
Oh, yeah. I always thought they were tusks. I didn't realize that was actually part of the beard. I assumed those were tusks.
Though it was really tempting to get Chrysanthemum and start using Chrysanthemum as my skin. Because he'll just be physically bigger.
Yeah, I remember having I had a very, very, very difficult time finding a skin. And then I finally found the Monday skin. And like the day after, I go into the shop, and I had been in my first stream, so there was no changing it at that point. And I had seen like 5 new skins that were just like, oh, this would have been way cooler. But in the end, I'm happy that I ended up with this skin. It's pretty good. It's grown on me a lot.
What I miss?
The bear version of Raven.
Basically, we were just we were talking about a lot of things. We were gonna like hijack the stream for a second and and stuff, but then we decided that we would just talk about our character skins for a minute.
Right on. I'll find out on the rewatch. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm gonna regret saying some of the things I said. I forgot that you can just rewatch it.
Oh yeah, there's the rewind button.
I'll get you next time, Monday. But all right, let's see.
I pull out the license only to find out this whole time it's been a mimic.
A mimic, yeah. It's Steve's son come for revenge.
Oh no! And it is literally like on my persons right now.
Just starts gnawing away. It's in your kangaroo pouch.
It is. That's what I'm saying. I felt weird about saying it's inside of me, so I didn't. But yes, basically.
But all right, you folks.
He's got everybody ice skating right now.
Right. He's peeling around town, casting ice cream social for everybody.
Yeah, I'm just letting everyone play. Come on, guys,
yeah.
follow me.
So you guys leave the guard tower, feeling pretty good about yourselves. You know, you can tell, you know, that your presence here has a positive effect, even in just the short few days that you've been here. And you
Yeah,
know,
that created the
the-
hottest spot in town. Look at all the villagers going to it right now.
right? Heck yeah. There, everybody's in here. Look at it. Party time. Nobody even emoted in here. That's the coolest part. They came of their own free will. But yeah, sure enough, you guys, when as soon as you open the doors, uh, the town, you know, just floods to the new bar. You know, it's obviously not completely finished yet, but there's enough of it for the place to open. And you know, people's morale is like pretty much instantly boosted.
Speaking of
And
which, it looks like she can't get to the juicer right now.
oh no.
Sorry, I'll just put it over here.
There you go.
I assumed something like that would happen.
Yeah. Like I said, you could put it up here on the bar like this. She'll be able to attend to it here at the end of the bar, like it's a tap. I mean, you obviously put it wherever you want. I just find that a fun feature. But yeah, as you folks are wandering around, admiring your handiwork, you are approached by a couple gentlemen, and they ask you if you wouldn't mind accompanying them.
To me.
All of you.
I would first like to ask what their names are.
They look at each other, and he says, our names aren't important. What's important is who we work for.
I'm not interested at all. I could care less. If I don't have your name, I refuse to get involved.
Yeah,
He
I'm
says
with you.
it's not so much a invitation you refuse. He said it's not you know, it would be deemed impolite. And
I got you. Well, let me.
he puts his hands up, and he said, and the invitation is under full rules of parley.
I would say it's rude not to give your
Parlay. All right, fine.
I don't know. I think it's still rude if you're not giving me your name. Why would I take an invite from someone? Who
Yeah, I
doesn't
mean,
give
if
me
you
your
want to
name?
talk about manners, I could politely show you how manners work around these parts and introduce you to my two friends, Vigilante and Justice.
He's like, hey, we're nobody important. We're just messengers. He says again, you know, you've been invited under full rule of parley
Who
to a
invited us?
meeting.
Who's
He
the
says
Yeah,
person?
what's the name of the people that invited us?
Yeah.
As a former pirate, can I tell them the rules of parlay?
Yeah. Talking is a free action, my friend.
All right, so basically, parlay means they want to talk to us. No harm could come to us, and we can do no harm to them. So names are irrelevant. The deal is the important part.
I understand what you're saying, and I am willing to humor this, but I would like to remind you and the party that the last time we did work without knowing someone's name, we ended up at the Rock.
Yeah.
I've never been there. Except to get you out.
Yeah, I was just saying, except when you broke me out, but
I still feel like a
All
name
right.
would be important. Right?
He says,
Like it's kind of
says,
sketchy.
well-
Sorry.
if you're all in agreement, then Captain Pauldron awaits.
Let's go meet Captain Pauldron.
can I take a history check to know if I would know that name?
Yes, you've been here enough times that you may have heard the name. Go ahead and throw me a history check.
15, and that is without my bonus, which I don't know what it is because history check. So yeah, it would be 18.
So, in your tours of the town, and as you've met people throughout town, there is a large building in the center of town. which apparently is the headquarters to what is the largest crew remaining in town. And they are captained by a captain named Captain Pauldron.
Okay, I relay the little information I know about this guy to the rest of the party, and I just tell Brock and I say, look, I think this is something we should do, but we need to be really careful because I really don't want to get us into a situation where we're going to do a bunch of bad things without realizing it like we did. Like I and some of the other people that we associate with have done in the past.
Tell you what, though, I wish we had one of those fancy Teletron things to talk to Captain Queso.
Those were amazing, and I agree fully.
Hey everyone, I'm sorry to interrupt. My sister just stopped by and she needs a ride to work. Her car's not starting, so I've got to go real quick.
All right, that's all
Sorry.
right. Now these things
All right.
happen, brother. We will catch you on the next one for sure. I'll hit you up in between, anyways.
All right, sounds good.
All right, man.
See you
Good night,
later,
everyone.
Spicy.
Later,
Drive safe.
Spicy.
All right, let's go see
Um,
what Captain Pauldron has to say.
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
go.
So if you folks want to follow me, we'll go check out this pirate headquarters over here. Dun, 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 dun. As you folks approach, the first thing you notice, obviously, is it's larger than most of the other buildings in town, and the upper rails of the place and the balconies are absolutely littered with archers and other ranged assault implements. But this is the spot, guys. And so as you roll in outside of the game, this is still set up for when you guys didn't come here all those streams ago. But the place is absolutely full of people, doing odd jobs, different little tasks, to support the crew. And they all give you an eye as you come in, but they see you're with the messenger, so you are allowed to pass uneventfully. But they definitely seem like a rough and tumble crew, not a group that you necessarily want to mess with, especially not in their own territory like this. They're all armed to the teeth. It's the middle of the day on a Tuesday, and they're like ready for war, or so it seems.
I like these guys.
But all right, as you work your way up to the very top of the place, you come into a small throne room, as it were. Guards flank the exits and flank the throne, and sitting on top of the throne is a very burly pirate. And he says, "You came."
Well, you guys offered a polite invitation.
Yeah, so we figured we'd hear you out.
He said, it seemed the right thing to do since you'd all been so polite yourselves. But I've got a job for you.
Okay, what is it?
He says, many years ago, my younger brother disappeared. And I just recently found out where he's been this whole time. And I need you to go and rescue him from his imprisonment.
Okay, I don't mean to impolite, your highness, your pirate lordship, but does this involve kidnapping? Like, is he gonna want us to rescue him, or are we gonna have to kidnap someone?
He says, oh no, I'm sure he'd be happy to come. He
Okay,
says
all right.
he's family after all.
Okay, I look at Brock and Musa and I give them that look of like, I don't really trust what's going on, but I'm down to continue. Look.
Insight check. +4. 21.
21. What are you trying to gain insight into specifically? Excuse me.
Body language, if he's lying, if it seems like it's going to be a trap, anything I can use to counter offer on the parlay.
He seems calm and relaxed. He is not worried at all. You know, he's sitting in the you know, the highest tower of his enclave. You know, he is completely at home. And he doesn't seem like he's leading you at all. You know what I mean? Like he definitely seems like he has a job and a brother. But again, you know, he hasn't told you much yet.
Where is his brother? Where did you find your brother? Or where did you hear he is?
He says, well, where he is why I called you. He said, the little purple one I recognize. He says, I've seen their face here before, and in fact, I know exactly who they are. Says,
I don't show it, but I am extremely nervous.
He says, and the reason it was you is because you've already gotten out of where I need to get into.
You need us to break into the rock, don't you?
He says, I.
All right. We're going to need stacks upon stacks of cannonballs. I'll level that place to the ground and get whoever you want out.
He said it may not be that easy. He said, you know, since your little performance the last time, he said they've made it much harder to get in. You'll have to figure out a different way than just blowing up the library.
By chance, we know who this is? Monday, since you were there. Did
Oh,
you make
yeah,
any
yeah.
Friends? Did you make any friends
will.
there? Maybe it's
I
one
will
of our
look
friends.
at the pirate, and I will be like, "So you know, that I spent a long time at the Rock. Do you think I would know your brother? Who is your brother?"
He said, you may. He says, from what I heard, he's pretty big in the place now.
Oh my God! Please say who I hope you're about to say. What's his name?
He says, I don't know what he goes by now, but his name is Robert Pauldron.
Wow. I think okay.
And all the
player
guards
think
say, his name was Robert Pauldron.
Really good.
I
Fight
say
Club.
so out of character, I think I know who it is, right? But in character, my character know who this Robert Pauldron guy would have been called? What do you know what I'm asking? Sorry.
I do know what you're asking, and if you want to give me an insight check, I'll tell you what you know.
Okay, cool. I'm trying so hard not to metagame right now. Wow, 19. Let's go.
As you know, all the thoughts are swirling around in your head, all the crazy things that happened, you know, the Christmas miracle in the prison, you all breaking out, you know, everything that happened, you know, especially, you know, in Monday's case. You know, it was really the last time you guys saw Beatus for real, you know, stuff like that. It dawns on you all of a sudden Monday that Captain Pauldron's skin has a blue hue to it.
Let's go. Okay, all right.
And that he looks strikingly similar.
Hey, Red.
Okay, so he's like a big dumb guy,
is,
basically. That's kind of blue.
Caverns and Klombos.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I think.
Which is Lego Fortnite Dungeons and Dragons. So I don't talk as much during this stream, but we kind of play in Dungeons and Dragons, and you'll see some really cool Lego builds, usually.
He goes by 13, I think.
17, but close
17.
enough.
I knew that. I knew it was gonna be wrong. The word came out of my mouth, and I'm like, they're gonna be so mad at me as soon as I said that.
No, it's all right. Your character just remembered the wrong number. It's fine.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, it's been a minute. You guys have done some stuff, you know. He
That
he
is
was
so
your best
amazing.
friend, but you know,
Yes,
whatever.
that's what I'm saying. Like out of character, I'm thrilled right now because like I was genuinely heartbroken when we couldn't break him out with us.
Right on.
All right.
So
Counter offer for the parlay then for us to do this.
says I'll hear your terms.
We want a letter of marque from your pirate cove.
He kind of thinks for a minute, and he said that would be an interesting thing. He says, to be branded a pirate is something the mainland does to anyone who doesn't fit their, you know, sets of laws and morals. He said so. He said, if you're a free man here on the sea, then that's your mark. He said, there's plenty of people who bear the mark that was just branded that by, you know, the capital and the grasslands, and it doesn't actually mean anything out here in Cutlass Cove or any of the other free men nations of the world.
So then we'll always have safe harbor here if we do this for you.
He says that absolutely. He said that's a term he'd be happy to agree to.
That's good enough for me because I plan on retiring here one day.
Right on. So he says he will be, you know, or he'll be in touch through some means in the future when he has more information, and that in the meantime he trusts you, since you know how to get out, you know, to devise a plan to get back in. Yeah, that brings us to 10 o'clock, guys. Anybody want to do anything else real quick before we call it a night? Or how's everybody feeling?
I would like to call it only. Normally, I'm good to go till whenever, but I have a very, very early day tomorrow, and I'm not looking forward to it.
No problem. That's why we have a schedule. And to be fair, that's where my notes run out for the night. So we were supposed to end on his name is Robert Pauldron, but yeah. Yeah, I guess that's gonna do it for tonight. Thank you everybody in chat. Hey, July. I didn't see I was away making coffee. My bad. But thank you everybody in chat. July, Lavanda, Robot Man, Orion popped in for a while. Luffy, they call me Panda. Rooster was out here. Let's see. Of course, all of us were in the chat. Beefy Craft was out for the first time. That's pretty cool. And of course, like I was saying, all of us. Thank you guys for coming out. It's always fun joking around in chat with you and whatnot. And make sure we're gonna do another poll this week coming up for Heroic Inspiration. Make sure on my Facebook, or not on my Facebook. What am I talking about? On my YouTube channel. Go vote. We'll have a poll. Somebody next week will get Heroic Inspiration, which will allow them to roll 2 dice instead of 1 for one of their skill checks, greatly increasing their chances of success. So you, the viewers, can change the way the story goes by voting. That's pretty neat. And yeah, used to be a members only thing, but you know what? Everybody who watches should get to vote. You don't need to pay me $1.99 for me to hear your voice. But yeah, thank you, Panda. Have a good night yourself. But yeah, we will be back next week. same bat time, same bat channel. Um, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern time every Tuesday. But yeah, do you guys want to do outros?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah. 13.
Okay.
8.
Remy?
Oh, I gotta get it up.
Oh, speaking
10.
of getting it out,
10.
10. All right. I those of you, I was it last stream? I can't remember the Lego build. I lost my 20-sided die that I'd had since high school. I found
Oh
it in the library.
no.
Oh, you found it?
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like a
yeah.
week later, I found
Oh,
it in the library.
amazing.
Yeah, I was pretty
Good.
bummed.
Good.
Yeah, I was super bummed out. And then, yeah.
Can I actually, did you
Yeah.
have to roll another dice to see what your chances are of finding it?
Yeah, I had to make a perception check. I had to do a history check to see the last place I'd seen it, and then, but yeah, there's my old purple die. I can't get
That's
it in focus
awesome.
on the camera. But yeah, all right. So 13 Monday.
I'm Monday Olives, and you've been watching Caverns and Klombos here at the Long Tom Lounge on YouTube, streaming live every Tuesday night from 8 to 10 p.m. ET. You can catch me later on this week. I have a couple streams of myself coming up. I'll be streaming some regular Lego Fortnite content on Thursday, and Saturday. I don't have set times yet. They will be posted in the Discord the day of. I'm also going to be hopping on to Trone's Star Wars RP thing sometime this week, which will be pretty cool. I'm excited about that. And I'll have some short form content out within a couple weeks. I'm working on it now. I'll be working on some of it during the live streams. So you can catch me at Monday Olives on YouTube, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day. And as a reminder, use regular dice because these digital dice they roll too high. It's insane. I have never rolled this good since I started using analog dice.
They want you to use their product and recommend it to all your friends. Be like, "Dude,
It's so crazy because I really felt like no, they can be like perfectly fine, but no, every set of digital dice I use skews on the high end, and it drives me nuts.
You know what would be cool? Well, man, I'm sure there must be a dice set that already does this where you can like plug in your bonuses, so it just you roll and it's like you got a 14 plus 3, and so it shows you the 17.
That'd be
That'd be neat.
amazing.
Man, they must have it, and if they don't, I just made $1 million. Chang.
If the Hasbro
yeah.
snipers find you.
Right. But yeah, everybody check out Monday Olives on YouTube, and yeah, a lot of good stuff over there. A lot of good stuff coming. But that will bring us to Remy.
Heyo, just wanted to say that you can still streaming Monday through Friday between the hours of 12 and 4 Eastern time. Come check me out. Been working on my expert world. Just been using the first order parts and redoing my storm camp, and it's coming along pretty good. But pop in, say hi. I'm on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. And as always, thank you for coming by, Kaverns and Klombos, and I hope to see you next week.
Okay. I tried starting an expert world the other day just because I was like, yeah, I might as well do that. Why not? And it is hard now with the storm enemies being everywhere. Like, 'cause you just get sniped. You don't even know they're around, and you just
And they teleport.
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. They teleport and then just like one-shot me. So like, I didn't even know that these existed. Dead. The other day I like not even joking. I must have gone through like a dozen expert worlds. Because I just something dumb would happen. I'd fall
Yeah.
off a cliff or some silly thing. Because I wanted to try and speed run it a little bit, and just like get ahead fast. But no, if I'm gonna do it, especially now with the storm things, you got to take your time. So I'm jealous of everybody who's already trenched in on it. They already had all
Yeah.
the charms and safety net in place.
Well, it was really hard in the beginning. Then they made it a bit easier, and then yeah, with the storm guys coming out, it is a little
Yeah.
tricky again.
Yeah,
Yeah, at least you get
for sure.
defense bonus from charms now.
Yo guys, thank you for the raid. Yo, shout out to Joker Plays Gaming, man. Thank you so much. This is Caverns and Klombos. We're kind of just wrapping it up, but this is every 8 to 10 on is like Caverns and Klombos, which is like a Dungeons and Dragons meets Lego Fortnite.
Up to Brock the Bruiser, played by Tron.
What's going on, everybody? Thanks for coming out. Always appreciate hanging out with everybody, doing these streams. A lot of fun. Definitely brings me back to my old tabletop days. And like Monday said, we're getting ready to start rolling out content on the Star Wars RP server. I'm currently finishing a Mandalorian Enclave there, where you're going to get some of your higher end equipment if you want. I'm working on the player's party ship. And if you're on the Discord, Council of Bricks, I have a list on how the economy works, basically, so far. So
Okay.
been doing a lot of work on that in my downtime. And tomorrow I'm going to jump on stream at Baldur's Gate 3 for a little bit and get some Baldur's Gate 3 stuff out there for you too
Okay.
before work.
So I was curious about the role play thing. Is it going to be like a survival, SMP, like kind of where people just play when they play? Or are you guys planning to play all at the same time together?
It's going to be kind of where there will be story-driven events, but it's also going to be a community server where people can just hop on and do stuff if they wanted to.
Word. Yeah, I was curious how you were planning to set it up, but yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah, like I
Um,
left the Star Wars Village level 5 or 6 or something like that, so the players can actually upgrade it how they want. I've got
Okay.
another. I took the troop transport and I made the village near that like level 5 or something, and that's kind of like how you explains the bus stations, because only certain areas will have bus stations. I smash them as I see them.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
going to be vehicle driven, and like the different islands are going to be kind of like going to different planets at times.
Cool. That sounds neat. So yeah, everybody check that out. If you guys, one of you want to toss a Council of Bricks invite into the chat, feel free. We got a bunch of cool people in Council of Bricks currently. A lot of interaction daily in there. Everybody's got their own little section for showcase and for talking about their projects and whatnot. But then we've got the general community areas as well where we all kind of interact and
This song is
talk about
bumping.
things in the
I want to
game.
hear it again.
But yeah, should definitely check that at some point if you're not aware of it. And yeah, like we've all said, thank you all for coming out. It's been a lot of fun these past couple streams. And I always appreciate all of you coming out to support all of us doing this, and especially everybody who uses my code in the shop. Anybody who's played my Red Dead map, 2 thumbs up. Appreciate that. But yeah, I think the only thing left to do is say goodnight, adventurers.
Good night,
Night
adventurers.
adventurers.
My favorite part.
All right, guys. I want to shout out again to Joker Plays Gaming for raiding me. Lady Bat Crazy, thanks for coming by. We're gonna raid out. We're gonna raid. Where is he? Jack's Chaos is on. So why don't we give him a little say hello to him? Again, thank you guys for coming by. Let's raid Jack's Chaos. Ready? Let's do this. Doing it? We're doing it. You guys all have a great rest of your night. And I'll catch you all on the flip side. Peace out for now.
The person heard like, oh, they've got a Klombo. I'm like that motherfucking guy from last week.
All right, hold on a sec. All right, you guys, have a good one. See you all